EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, now it's Daniels. Open man is Noah Brown. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time.
I'm sure after he caught the ball and looked up, he thought to himself, uh-oh, trying to find some space, trying to make people miss. But a swarm of defenders were there, and they dropped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. To throw is Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They go play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Off the play fake. Daniels sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now Daniels. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Dana, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Austin Seibert on to try the Washington field goal. Seibert's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Straight ahead, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for KC. 49 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to him. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no room to run as he goes straight out of bounds. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed. And Hunt will find his way in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To the air goes Daniels. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Daniels looking to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Third and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for KC, 43 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on the touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Off the play fake. Daniels rolling to his right. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And bulldozing his way through. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Mahomes to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Steps away to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Daniels forced out to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They fake the give. Now Mahomes going deep for Hopkins.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Buying time to his left.
A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout.
And he's brought down. Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 21 yards away.
And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it.
And he is in for the 2 points, and they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Panther 11.
2nd and 11.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels.
He'll buy some time right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
Being chased out left.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels
From 17 yards out.
and the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Commanders Field.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now Mahomes, maybe a free play.
That's complete, left side to Worthy.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Now Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 44-yard line.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, a break. 1st and 5. Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
They'll roll him out right.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Now 1st and goal.
Back to throw.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
Touchdown!
Brian Robinson Jr.
from 3 yards out.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes will throw. Finding Hunt. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Mahomes gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here's first down. Here's Mahomes. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This is first and 10.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Here we go. Broncos.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Oh, what a play, but he couldn't get out of bounds, and you've got no timeouts. They've got to get to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. He'll look to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw. To the sideline and incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.